the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They've got the 7-point lead. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench was. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Sacramento?
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back to the action after this word. Now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing
for Chris
fans
Webber,
love. Greg Anthony and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Been working out.
An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
Heading into the break, trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
You'd think they want to do everything they can to get it to their hot hand.
And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Time number 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet
10-point
Smith.
lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports halftime show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, what did you see from them?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Quarter wraps up, and it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action after this word. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. He caused a lot of headaches with his defense that quarter, coming up with steals again and again. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports halftime show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken?
Ken, as we break down the action. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. They're in a terrific position now thanks to their flawless execution in the second quarter. Some excellent work offensively now has them up 11 at the break. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
Well, the perimeter shooting is the reason they're ahead. I think we'll probably see more of that in the second half, especially if they can stay hot. Man, that's so hot, I got to take my suit off.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, it's good to be physical, but there's a line that you don't want to cross. You can't constantly give up free throw chances by fouling guys too aggressively. You have to get back in this game by staying poised, smart, and avoid fouling.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
With a 7-point lead, their defense has been active and effective. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. That's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
The 2K Sports halftime show.
Ernie Johnson here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the Jet Smith, We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Gordon Hayward wasting no time getting hot. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
They looked like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they play well.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters. You got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back right after this. Of our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Coming into this game, he had been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.